All right, talking with defensive coordinator Clint Sasse here at practice. Coach, how's practice been this week, getting ready for Wayne State on Saturday?
It's been great, Dave, and I think just, a culmination of this entire spring and just having our guys and being able to go through things that at a slower pace, things that usually maybe we don't have time to teach, and the game, everything, the whole spring has just been great. But this week's great, man. Our guys are really excited about coming out and competing on Saturday and getting after it. So we've had a great week of practice, and we're ready to go for Saturday, man. Ready to finish these things right. So
I talked to Micah earlier today about the offensive side and how he didn't get to have spring ball coming in last year in his first year, and you're right there as a new defensive coordinator pretty much with us starting in at the end of the fall season. So what's the spring been for you as now the head guy on the defensive side?
Yeah. So the fall was great. We got to put in our new defense and our base scheme and really work on it and teach everything and the building blocks of it. And this spring has just been great because getting Coach Furrier back, we've been able to get in the room and kind of stack on a little bit and kind of mix up some coverages and install some new things. But we've had time to do that, and the guys have done our guys have done such a fantastic job of grasping those concepts and really conceptual thinking. We're pretty simple on defense. It really comes down to the fundamentals for us. Block destruction, tackling, running the football, and covering people. So we try to take those things and make the scheme really simple for them, but multiple at the same time. So this spring's been really nice to be able to stack a few concepts on top of each other and make ourselves really multiple and really get our kids ready to go. We got to teach a lot of situations, and really got to, like I said earlier, just take things slow and explain things in time where a regular spring ball, a regular fall ball, we might not get to explain because we don't have the time. So again, it's a credit to our guys. Our guys on defense have just done such a great job of grasping concepts and communicating through things, and all problems can be solved with 1, aggression, and 2, communication. So they've done a great job of that.
And Coach, you talked about schemes and situations and working on some of those, mostly those situational type of things. And the layout for Saturday has that stuff built into it, where the offensives start at a certain point on the field, or starting some trouble down on their own 1-yard line. How did that all kind of get put together, the way that Saturday is going to unfold, and what are you looking forward to seeing from your defense in those kind of situations?
Yeah, and that's the thing about defense nowadays. It's not the easiest thing to play defense, man. Coach Smith does a great job of coming out every day and giving us every single look possible, and as far as Saturday goes, Coach Long and Coach Mack over at Wayne State have went back and forth about, working these situations and putting these kids in different situations, and we're really excited about that. And everything in defense for us, we have to talk about situations. It's no longer that, hey, you take on a block like this. It's, well, what's the situation? Where's the running back at? Coverage wise, is it 3rd and 10? Is it 3rd and 1? Whatever it might be. So those situations are very important to us and things we talked about all spring. As far as Saturday, what we're looking forward to is just guys getting out and playing and communicating, and understanding situations, understanding our alignment, understanding what an offense might do. We talk a lot about, on our defense, we talk a lot about really what the offense is doing and what are they trying to do in certain situations. Hey, they're backed up, it's 1st and 10, it's 1st and whatever it is. What is the offense really trying to do? So I really want to see our guys communicate and then ultimately just fly around, man, have some fun, and that's one thing that we talk a lot about situations. We talk a lot about technique, scheme, all that stuff, but football comes down to, for me, really simple things and flying around, have the guys having fun. So
it's going to be a lot of fun having the fans here too Saturday, 100%,
right? 100%, man, and the fans have, it's been a long year for everybody. So we're just looking forward to everybody in the community coming out and watching what we've been building on here. So
who in the UNC scrimmage stood out to you? You guys had some film to evaluate, and I got a chance to play a D1 team a bit. What do you see on that film? Who stood out? What'd you take from that one?
Yeah, so I guess there's a few young guys that really stood out to me. Up front, there's 2 young guys that are really playing very well. Hunter O'Connor, he's a freshman. He's a true freshman. I think he had 1 or 2 sacks there, a couple TFLs.
Yeah.
on your radio broadcast, his name was getting called quite a bit. You know?
It was.
He's only going to get better. You know, he's building a great foundation there. And then inside on the D line is Keen Martin, and again another guy that got his name called a lot that day, and really showed us, you know, because there's practice and you see practice, but then when it's a live go all the time, you know, you guys really stand out. And I thought Keen and Hunter did a really good job on that Saturday down in Greeley. Linebacker wise, you know, for young guys, there's Xavier Harrell, and man, he had a great day. You know, he's a very athletic kid, very smart kid. You know, very smart football player. Great kid overall. I'm really looking forward to what he's going to do. You know, he's got a great body on him. He can run. He's about 6'3", 220 as a true freshman. So he's going to be making a lot of plays for us. And then in the back, you know, Dax Urati, man, he had a great day. He was flying around, made some mistakes, but ultimately, when you make a mistake, you got to come back and make up for them. You know, and he did a really good job of coming up on the run. Did a good job with his coverage. So those young guys really impressed me. You know, there's a lot of our defense in total, man. When you look at us, D-line's very strong, linebackers very strong. You know, in our DB corps, we're very strong back there. In particular, I think the linebackers been flying around. You know, I got a great group of linebackers that are physical. They can run, you know, and they like to go hit, man. And that's what I said is what the game's all about. DBs, we're doing a great job, man. We're mixing up the coverages with them, and we're flying around back there. And then the D-line, man, we got they call themselves, I do not call them this, but they call themselves the Hippo Crew. So
yeah,
they're big and get after it, man. So they're a lot of fun to deal with.
Yeah, the offensive linemen, they let me know that secret last time I was out here too. Calderon and Rapp mentioned the Hippos thing too, so you don't have to take the rap on that.
They love it. They have their own little weird whatever the sound a hippo makes, they make that
after a sack.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're interesting characters, but they're a lot of fun.
We may have to get that on tape sometime. See, get the sound of these D linemen.
So don't ask me to make it. Ask Coach Collicott.
All right, I will. Coach, great thoughts. Appreciate it so much, and looking forward to seeing the defense taking on Wayne and in the situational stuff too on Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you, Dave. We made great strides. Looking forward to showing it off a little bit and competing. So.
All right, Coach Clint Sasse.